We start with the Warriors, 2 wins away from the all-time best season record, while the Spurs trying to become the first ever team to go undefeated at home. In the third, things look good. Kawhi Leonard driving, throws down the dunk despite the contact for the 8-point lead. But later in the third, Curry driving for the layup, gets it to go, plus the foul to retake the lead. And there's one thing you never want to do against this team: turn it over. On the break, Curry to Thompson for the fast break jam. And then this man just isn't real. Curry driving and hits the beautiful, impossible, high arcing finger roll. How does it happen? Warriors somehow win it, 92-86. The dream is still alive. The Warriors joined Michael Jordan and his Chicago Bulls as the second team to reach 72 wins in a regular season. You could argue this team would never beat the 95 Bulls. This team is just too small. But not much to say when the Warriors have fewer losses than the 76ers do have wins. And now we're all just focused on one simple number: 73. A chance at writing their own history come Wednesday night, and we shall see what happens. So it has come down to this: the final round of the Masters in beautiful Augusta, Georgia. Jordan Spieth, clearly the superstar in this day and age. But over the years, we've seen so many men with the lead watch it just slip out of their hands. You'd think Spieth is almost invincible at such a young age, but not everyone is perfect. Even the great. Spieth looking to add his name to the history books and repeat as a champion, but on 12, something we never thought was coming. Possibly the biggest collapse we have ever seen from the 22-year-old. With the one-stroke lead, Spieth hits his tee shot and it bounces back into the water, and it only got worse from there on out because he would then hit his drop in the water yet again. Spieth taps in for quadruple bogey 7 to move to 1 under. So on 17, Danny Willett makes his birdie putt to move to 5 under in the 2-shot lead. And on 16, Spieth at 3 under. He needs 2 birdies to tie Willett, but he misses the birdie putt, and the Englishman, Danny Willett, the smile just tells it all. He is this year's Masters champion. And Mr. Willett, how does it feel?
You dream about these kind of days and things like that, but for them to happen, you know, there's 4 a year. So to actually be sat here is it's still mind-boggling.
Absolutely incredible. Congratulations to both men. The Chihuahuas back on the mound visiting the Reno Aces. We are just 3 games into the young season, so really no reason to worry just yet. Although this year hasn't been the start we all expected for the Dogs. Even though top of the first, Hunter Renfroe up to bat, and he gets the single to left field to bring in the first run of the game and the lead. But the Chihuahuas were in the doghouse from there on out because bottom of the third, Aces threatening. Zach Bornstein up to bat, and the liner to left falls in the gap. 2 runs come in to score, and Reno takes the 2-run lead. So we jump ahead to the 6th, much of the same. Edgar Garcia's blooper just falls fair, and yet another run tacked onto the scoreboard, and the Chihuahuas fall on the road 6-1. How about some Major League ball? Astros taking on the Brewers, and top of the 5th, Brewers already up 2. Preston Tucker hits a rocket out to left center for the solo shot, and the Brewers just up 1. But top of the 8th, the ground out will do it for you. Not what Carlos Correa had in mind, as that right there ends the inning, and the Brewers win at home 3-2. And some more Texas ball. Rangers visiting the Angels. Bottom of the 3rd. Angels with the early lead, and it isn't a homer, but it counts. Albert Pujols lines a single into left. Escobar comes in to score. Rangers not enough in this one as they only tack on 1 run. They lose 3-1. And on to some sad news in the NFL. Former Saints defensive end Will Smith was shot to death in New Orleans last night following a car crash. Smith was shot after exchanging words with the driver of a Hummer that rear-ended his car. Police arrested the suspect on charges of second-degree murder. Smith was a Pro Bowler in 2006 and ranks 4th in Saints history with 67.5 career sacks. The Eastlake Falcons look to do something they had never done before: make it to the state tournament. But as we all know, nothing comes easily, especially when you got to run 5 to 6 miles without extra time. So I think you know what's coming next. The Falcons on the road facing Wichita Falls yesterday in the Region 1-5A Finals. Second half, Jonathan Hernandez for Eastlake sends it to Sean Ryan, kicks it back to Segura. Left foot shot, bar down for the 3-1 lead, but this game would head to overtime, tied at 3. So in the second half of OT, Salvador Silva fires from deep. There's a loose ball in Segura, right place, right time. Gets the putback for the late lead. Eastlake would add another goal for insurance. They win it 5-3, and for the first time in school history, they advance to state. They will play Pflugerville-Connolly this Thursday in Georgetown, Texas. Congratulations, boys. And that is Look at Sports. We'll be right back after this.